Hi there, I'm Mark and I'm here to show you how I made a few of these. So these are castings of an original sculpture I made out of super sculpting. So this is sculpted out of tinfoil, clay, you saw in the last video, but it's a pretty steep jump from clay to plastic. This is a hollow casting I made, and I'll show you how I did it. As in the last video, we left off at me baking the sculpture in a tiny little toaster oven. Afterwards, I went online and ordered some silicone from online. This is from Smooth-On. I chose a very slow curing silicone so that I'd have more time to make more mistakes. I spent a lot of time looking at other people's methods of casting, and I decided I wanted to make a two-part mold. So here it is. I made the walls out of foam board, and I used more super sculpty to create the other half. Afterwards, I poured some silicone in there, and I took it out of the mold, and I have half of the mold. Not really going into any too much detail, but yeah, there it is. Two halves of silicone, and then fun fact, I actually made the first casting at 2 in the morning, so yeah. I did a less mold casting, which means that it's hollow, so I was able to stick light in it, and yeah, I had a few fun ideas of having it light up. Afterwards, I just started making a little army of these little heads. Had the idea of putting some in like a can, like a chest burster kind of idea, but yep, just keep making an army. After making a few castings, I decided to paint one to see how the paint reacts onto the resin. But it doesn't really. I run into a few problems, to say the least. The mold release kind of makes it hard to add a layer of paint. But after adding a few layers, it eventually began to stick, and I was able to paint it. And here is the finished product. So far, it's essentially just a casting of her head, so with a hole in the back because of the way I made the mold. But it have a few fun ideas what to do with it, like wall hangers. Could make it into a magnet, make a base for it to sit on the shelf. There's a lot of things to do with it.